classic Krishtik Merkaba will have an electrical top spiral, or at least in this universe, has electrical top spiral. Some of them actually have a magnetic top spiral, not in this universe though. But they'll have an electrical top spiral and a magnetic bottom spiral. The electrical one will spin clockwise and bring electrical energy in, and the magnetic one will spin counterclockwise and bring magnetic energy up and out, right? So yeah, they're the two cones do not spin in the same direction. All right, that is the big difference between a Death Star Merkaba and a natural Krishtik Merkaba. The natural Krishtik Merkaba will always have one of the spirals going in one direction and the other one going in the opposite direction. Whereas with the Death Star Merkaba, they will take one set. They'll tell you have two Merkaba fields, one Star of David shape and another Star of David shape. You spin the one Star of David shape this way and the other that way. That's the same spin spiral set. That is a phase lock Merkaba. That is a Death Star Merkaba. And they're combining it with the one from the parallel universe to make an unnatural blend between the particles over there and the particles over here to drag you into the Toro Earth time rip. All right. And the ratios are different. A natural Merkaba here at Biveka level starts with the electrical going at 33 1/3 spin. And it's, what is it? Rotations per trillionth of a nanosecond, I believe is what that refers to. And the bottom would be at 11 2/3. And there are increments of speed that if you go to the density 2 level of it, it goes up to, the speeds go up. The characteristic one of the Death Star Merkaba is one of the numbers is, I think it's the electrical one, is 34, and they spin it counterclockwise with the whole thing, right? And the other is 21, which are numbers that are in the Fibonacci sequence. And the Fibonacci sequence is the anti-Krishtik spiral harness that is meant to harness the natural crystal spiral expansions, which we haven't even gotten into. So the natural Merkaba structure is that, and it has a specific speeds, it has specific polarity orientations. They call it a fin, right? Because when you're dealing with it, you're not just dealing with two cones, you're dealing with, if you take a three-sided pyramid, right? Two three-sided pyramids, one going this way and one, the point down, one with the point up. So it's a star tetrahedron shape. That would, be this shape. So there are, between male and female genders, there are differences in whether the top fin is pointing forward or the top fin is going backward and those kind of things. So we've dealt with all of that. We've got the polarity levels of them and all sorts of information on them. But what's most important is understanding, first of all, they exist, right? Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there, and they're part of your natural anatomy. A Merkaba field isn't just a vehicle that you activate so you can go through a stargate. It's an organic part of the circulatory system of the cosmos and of your own interdimensional body. Everything has some form of a Merkaba system. Around the Merkaba field, there's something called the radial body, and this is part of the light body structure. It has what's called the trion field out here. The rayon field out here as its outer border. It has in here what's called the trion light field, and in here it has what's called the Miage magnetic field, and that is the natural structure of a simple biveka Merkaba. Merkabas also have what are called shields. That's the deflection field that spins as like a shield. Just like if you look at the Milky Way galaxy, the pictures of it, it has that big disk, right? Well, they have a disk that's caused from their spinning. And it also has to do with the quantum of energy that's spiraling out into expansion around them. There's a whole bunch of mathematics that go with that. But this one shows the shield a bit better. So you have your radial field, your radial body. It's called the radial body. They're round areas, and they're not round. They're spherical, right, as opposed to flat round. Then you have the vortice sets. The natural vortice sets fit on the Cathara grid structure, right? They fit perfectly into that. And this would be the shield, and that's a spinning shield around. Now we have Merkaba fields around us, and the shield actually comes out and spins here, right? The natural ones. The other ones actually sit lower, and they're not supposed to, right? There's a whole difference in how they fit. But that's the natural biveka Merkaba.